I'm Dean. I've just had LASIK surgery at Optical Express in Glasgow. Pretty awesome experience. I was a glasses and contact lens wearer, had been for many, many years. I've had glasses since I was, I think, like 12 or 13. And it was kind of like a moderate astigmatism, short-sightedness, couldn't see things far away, things were always blurry. So I always thought about laser eye surgery. Never thought it was possible with the astigmatism, didn't know that you could get it done, so pretty amazing to find out that that was an option. I have worked for the NHS since 2015, started as a phlebotomist, went and did my nursing degree, and now I'm working as a trainee nurse practitioner, so been working there for, so that's 6, 7, 8 years now. Particularly when I used to work in theatres, it affected things like if I didn't have my glasses on in theatres and the anaesthetic machine was on in the distance, I had no idea what the patient's observations were like. I couldn't see them, you'd have to go and actually read them. And wearing contact lenses on a 12-hour shift just wasn't great. Like, it was an awful experience. You got maybe like 4 or 5 hours in, the air conditioning in the hospital was drying your eyes out, you were getting like irritated eyes. So it was a bit of a burden, like quite difficult to manage. I felt like something was constantly in your eye, like, and then the glasses, you know, if you put them down, that, you know, you'd lose them. It wasn't great. So I always had to leave a spare pair in the car in case I forgot glasses. I quite like gaming and on the computer and things like that, so like long periods of time with that. And glasses, you didn't always get the best vision because you always had something in the side. You could always see something in the sides of your eyes. But again, then when you wore contact lenses, you couldn't like wear them for a long period of time, so it was a bit kind of difficult. A lot of maintenance, quite expensive as well. Like, I went on and off contacts because it cost a fortune to get them, like the daily ones. Glasses, every time you broke a pair, it was expensive. Because I started working night shifts and you were wearing the contact lenses and it was getting really, really horrible, and then you would get home and maybe forget that you had contact lenses in. That was kind of the point where I was like, oh, this is a nightmare, like I'm gonna have to do something about it. So I saw it pop up on an Instagram ad and I was like, oh, they're doing it again. So I applied for it and was thankfully really lucky and got it. So the day was great. Like, morning I had something to eat and then came into the clinic. The whole process was pretty smooth, pretty streamlined. Went and had a quick scan and then they took me through, spoke to the surgeon. He was great, asked if I wanted any questions in, like that was really helpful. And then the team took me through, explained all my eye drops and aftercare, and then a couple of minutes later I was taken through for surgery. So the whole process was really quick, really nice. The procedure itself wasn't uncomfortable, it was quite pleasant. I had it done and over and done within a matter of minutes. And then I was free to go home. I mean, the vision was almost instant, so I kind of it was a bit taken aback that you were suddenly able to see with nothing in. So, and then afterwards, you know, mild discomfort afterwards, but I went home, had a sleep, and then it was an instant, like they say, like a light switch. You turned it, you know, and suddenly the pain was gone, and I was like, this is crazy, like. So it was great, it was really, really good. I mean, the staff in the theatre were absolutely fantastic. They were so chill, like they were just really, really pleasant. I mean, the whole staff have been great, even the receptionists from booking appointments, anytime I've had to phone with questions, everyone's been so friendly and helpful. But I felt totally relaxed when I was with them. And like I said, it was such a quick procedure, it was over and done with before I even had time to think about what was happening. So it was great. It was bizarre opening the window and being able to read number plates on cars outside that I was never able to do before. It was like really pleasant to like be able to walk to the train station and not be like either have glare from my glasses or like uncomfortable from the contact lenses. So it was pretty spectacular. It will be nice to now not have to stress about glasses, not have to stress about contact lenses and the cost, especially with everything going up at the moment. So I think that will be like quite a benefit. I'll no longer have the discomfort that I had when I was wearing them. I'll be able to enjoy my hobbies and things as well. So I think that will be quite a big change for me. Then snowboarding in the winter as well. So that was another difficulty, you know. If I wanted to wear contact lenses so that I could wear my goggles, your eyes still dried out because it was cold. So this will be a nice big change as well. And obviously at work, this will be a massive difference for my 12-hour night shifts. I'll not have to be having uncomfortable eyes. So that'll be a really good change for me. A colleague at work had it and said that it was totally life-changing. Like, he said the same thing. It was, you know, it was one of the best decisions he's ever made to get it done. So that kind of reassured me as well. And then reading like lots of the information that they gave me in the Optical Express leaflet thing was, you know, stuff like contact lenses, you were more at risk of getting an eye infection from that than having laser eye surgery. So that's like, all that kind of stuff's been really fascinating to learn as well. I had to get daily contact lenses because the monthly ones weren't really suitable for me, and so I mean that was like packets of, like, it's all just plastic, isn't it? So it's all wrapped in plastic, and then you did need to get new glasses every now and again. Either you dropped them, you scratched them, so you know it was that kind of cycle of constant consumer, and so that wasn't great. So yeah, this will make a huge difference as well, I think. I've already said to my friend that this has been pretty life-changing. You know, she wears glasses. I would definitely kind of encourage people to kind of look into it. It is a totally, sounds cliche, but it is a life-changing experience to suddenly be free of that kind of, not burden, but you know, the difficulties associated with glasses and contacts, so it's pretty life-changing. And I mean, the experience has been so great. As I said, the staff have been wonderful from start to finish. All of the staff I've dealt with have been really, really great. Everyone's been super knowledgeable. It's just been a really like reassuring experience for me.